Hi there. Thank you for joining me today. This is Leah O'Brien from Honeybee Stamping and More. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how I did the Scrappy strip technique. There are loads of videos that explain this on YouTube. I just had to make my own because I was amazed at how easy this technique was. So let's get to it. I'm gonna put that aside. So what I did this time, instead of using designer series paper like I did in this one, I just thought I'd go with some cardstock. So I chose mint macaron as my backing, and I just made sure it's bigger than what my final size is, and my final size is going to be 5 1/8 by 3 13/16. So I just chopped up a bunch of strips of different colors that I liked, and you do them at an angle like this so that they can kind of go over opposite of each other. So I'm going to start. You need nails to pick these pieces of paper up. Okay, so I'm just going to put some. Now I do find for the first one, it's easiest to make sure that it's flush against the edge, and you'll see why in a second. So there's no rhyme or reason, why I'm picking what color I'm picking to go next, but that's something that you would decide for yourself. So what I did is I just made sure there's about 1/8 of an inch between the two strips, and that's what makes this so cool. Okay, so this is not quite the final, but this is the final with the strips on there. And we're going to bring our trimmer in, and I want to cut this 1/8 less than what my final size is. So if you remember, the final size was 5 1/8 by 3 13/16. So I'm going to cut this 5 inches. Actually, we're going to do the other one, and I'm going to do 3 3/4. So the reason why I started on it to be flush was because this will give me my starting side to cut up, to put up against the top. So there you have it. So each stripe is about, like I said, about 1/8 of an inch away from each other. And the backing, again, is mint macaron. So I'm going to bring in my final piece, which is 5 1/8 by 3 13/16. And then I'm going to just lay this down. There we go, that's much better. got a little overzealous with my Stampin' Seal. And there's the final. So I have an 1/8 all the way around. I have an 1/8 between each piece. And if you didn't know any better, you'd think I measured everything perfectly, top to bottom, left to right. But it's a trick. Isn't that cool? I thought so. Click subscribe so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products that I used in this project, they will be linked in the description below. I will also include a link to my blog post where you can find detailed measurements and more about this project. I'd love to have you visit me at honeybeestampingandmore.blogspot.com, where I post projects every week. And you can subscribe to my blog and receive notification of my blog post via email. You can shop with me anytime at honeybeestampingandmore.blogspot.com by clicking on the current Stampin' Up! Catalog that's on the right side of my blog. If you're interested in a discount on your stamping products, the starter kit is the best way to get your wish list items for less. Until next time, have a beautiful day.